handle or something more exciting? Just a handle. Beautiful handle though. However, just behind me, finial or something. Oh, I think that was probably a little doll's house pot. Oh, but it might have been attached to something. Oh, it looks like it's got a handle missing, and where it would have been a spout. No, I think that is a little broken, but it's so detailed. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. We can definitely fix that up. Put it in the doll's house. Beautiful little doll's house teapot. Wow. I like that a lot. Brilliant. So searching down low, it's working in a spot I've never searched before. A tiny beautiful glass black button. Lovely.
A cute little pot. Shame it's got a bit missing there. It's quite cute though. Oh, it's got something on the bottom. Oh, I might take that one to see what that is. A little ointment pot. Or toothpaste maybe. I think that's the tiny, tiny back of a dog's head. Such a shame. What's that? Oh, is that a very burnt face under there? Is that the top of the nose? Possibly. Look at the shadows. And I think it's a face. I'm not sure if it'll ever come clean, but it is a face. It's like a mask.
Tiny little, oh, it's a tiny little glass faceted bead. Wonderful, first bead of the day. Wow, I hope there's lots more to come. Love a bead day. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me over the wind. That is a base of a bottle. It's got an E on it. It's almost like a bottle seal, kind of. So I think I'm going to take that. I think that's really cool. It's clearly an old bottle. Nice. And then what are you? You're just a glass blob. Yes. Let's take my E. E. 2008. Makes sense. I wonder what broke here to leave all these cogs behind. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, she had a little basket. Oh, that's a shame. It's a little bit muddy here, but that looks interesting. Oh, it's a little bit of water. Is that a? Oh, I thought maybe it was a musket ball, but it looks a bit shiny. It does have a seam. It's a big, heavy metal ball. We have found very old bits around here. I don't think it is though. I think it looks a bit too shiny. Ball bearing of some sort? How strange. I wonder what it's made out of. Might be lead. Wow, that is a mystery find. It's not fishing weight, I don't think. There's nowhere for it to attach to anything. I think those dinks are just dinks. Wow, if anyone knows, has an idea, please let me know. How unusual. Is that another bead? Yes! Another bead. Ooh, it's a nice one. It's got the same sort of seam as my metal ball. I like that a lot. Wonderful, 2 beads. And the wind's picked up. Brilliant.
I might be wrong, but I think this may be a bit of Roman burnish ware. There's quite a lot of it, if it is. I have to ask Kate for her opinion. I'm pretty sure it is. But then there's like these little bits going through here. Maybe it was terracotta. I don't know. Well, that could have been because it was burnt. I don't know. It looks like it... Oh, I don't know. Quite thick. I have to ask Kate about that one. Patent. It's like a cog. That might be quite nice in the doll's house for something. I like the font on it. I can't read what it says at this particular moment, but I quite like that. I think it was like a pulley, maybe? I'm sure maybe we can find out. Oh, I quite like that. Poor man's torso. Sailor boy. It's quite an interesting mark. It says the workers, and then it W-I something, but I think that's a hand there. That's interesting. What's that? Beautiful green bead, it's like stripes around it. Beautiful. That's a pretty little thing for crafting. I'm not sure. Maybe a hinge once upon a time for the tiniest. Oh, a little flywheel? Oh, it could be a little flywheel and a mechanism that span. I don't know. Anybody know? It's very cool though. It's a hinge. Tiny hinge though. Looks like a little butterfly.
So I've just picked up this top of the stoneware, and it's sort of broken like this, and all I can think is that it would make a great chimney breast on a built doll's house. So I think I'm going to take it, because there are plans to put some roofs on some of the boxes we're turning into doll's houses at some point. And it looks like a perfect slanted on the side of a roof chimney breast. So that's cool. See the find? I wonder what it is, if it's just really broken or if it's something cool. It's obviously the top of a decanter of some sort. Can't tell if that's broken and worn down, or if this was the... Not sure, but it's beautiful. I really like it. I'm sure we'll find a use for it. If not, it'll just look pretty on the shelf. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to take it. I can't tell which end was the... Must have been like that. Maybe it was a stop and it's been ground down. Anything else? It's clam.
Good for craft, dead circle. Okay, I've had a pretty slow day as far as mudlarking goes really, but I think this looks exciting. Do you think this looks exciting? Shall we turn it over? Oh, does that say S? I think it's a badge. Oh, does it say S? Does it say 6? Oh, I'm going to have to zoom in. I think it says S. Or 6. Oh, S. It says S. I mean, it's a bit warm, but... What's that? A hat badge? What's that? That's intriguing. That's intriguing. To show Katie. It's got words all over it. A there? It's got something there. That's going to be good fun to clean up. Yes. Look at that little blue bead nestling. Beautiful colour. Almost like a pottery bead. I don't know what. It's got words all over it.
It's the number 9.
Oh, it's the number 9. I couldn't tell if it was an S or a 6 or no. I don't know. Yeah, it's got like words there and there and there.
Oh, what a beautiful bead that is. Stripy one.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a hinge, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Put that in lemon juice. Nice. Have you found anything?
I found at the beginning, I forgot to tell you, a broken but highly decorated like doll's house teapot, but not like a teapot, but a teapot.
Not like a teapot, but a
like
teapot. Also found this.
Oh.
That's what I said. It does look like black burnished ware.
It does look like burnished ware.
That's quite a big bit.
It is quite a big bit.
I mean, it's got barnacles on it. I don't know why that would make any... I've been there a long time.
The base.
Yeah, I know. It just looks crude, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's not like burnt because it's all the way through. It's not like it's a burnt.
It's got a really odd texture inside, hasn't it?
It does. It's almost like it's been...
Oh, is it for like... what are they called? Mortarian? No, what are they called? The things that you grind things in.
Pestle and mortar?
No. Roman word for it.
Oh. It's almost like it could have been used as a... Like, it's burnt though, like has been used...
Oh, what, to heat things in?
Yeah, I don't know.
Has it not got inclusions in it to make it look like that?
No, I don't... Well, I can't...
What's it called? Mortarian? It could be Roman, couldn't it?
Oh, look. It doesn't go all the way around.
What does that mean?
No, it's screwed, isn't it? It's not machine made.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely not machine made.
Yeah, but it's really crude because it doesn't go all the way around. I'm going to say, because there's Roman stuff around here.
Yeah,
a lot,
out there.
I'm going to say that's Roman.
I think it's Roman 2.
Wow, okay.
That's quite a big bit of Roman pot, isn't it?
I think it's the biggest bit of Roman pot we've ever found.
Yeah. I think there'd be a fingerprint on it somewhere.
That's just... It's patent. What's that say? Oh, what is it?
I don't know, like a caster? Is it like a pulley?
Yeah,
Or a pulley?
maybe it's a pulley, but it's got the company name on it.
So that could be Sherd's thing of history too.
It's stoneware, and it has writing.
I know. That's why I brought it. What's that?
Oh, I don't know.
I really precariously balanced.
Yeah. Good for a craft though.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I'm excited to see what that says on it.
I found 3 things.
Woohoo! There is a football boot clay pipe stem. Looks like a fly button. Does it have anything on it? Oh, it does. Can't tell here. It may not. Lovely though. Absolutely love a button. Lots of things will have been done by whoever was wearing this button. Wedgwood. Followed Mum's advice and came here, and straight away I think it's a bit melted. It's one of those beautiful bracelet beads. Oh, it's really melted. Still useful for something and still beautiful.
Fastener, infinitely useful. I really like little pieces of metal like this. They are really useful in what we do. I don't know what that would have been. The top of something. It's a wheel, I think. Pretty sure it's a wheel off of some car. Well, that might be quite good for something. Hat stand or something. Signpost.
Tiny coral ball for the doll's house study specimen cabinet. Is that Delft? Tin glaze? I'd say it probably is. Again, that's got some real age to it. Older finds than usual today. Beautiful. One day we'll find one with a picture on, a whole picture. Even just a head I'll be happy with, or a building. Oh, sorry, wind's causing hair problems. There it is. Nestled on probably the rarest colour bead we find. Oh goodness. Where did I ping that? Oh, just under my welly. A purple bead. And we really don't find... Oh, goodness. Also, sort of violet, almost blue. It's like iridescent. On camera it looks a lot more blue, but in person it looks a lot more purple. How strange. Beautiful though. Don't know what number bead that is, but I'd class today as a bead day now. That looks like a bead. Ooh. Huh. What that's such an unusual bead. I've never seen anything like it. Do you think a smaller shaped bead would have gone in there? And it would have been like one of those toy snakes? As in, it would have been jewellery, but would it have worked like one of those toy snakes? Wow, that is such... I've never seen a bead that shape in my entire life. I love it. That's amazing. And actually, what did I see? Where did I see it? Ah, here. It's just glass that's like melted, but look at the unusual shape. Could be a bird's head. Something. What an awesome bead that is, though. Brilliant. Is that a bead? Huh. No. It's a silver painted clay ball. I wonder what that is. Beautiful though, it looks like a planet or a moon.
Don't know. Small, round, clay something.
I found a couple of those today.
It's definitely clay, isn't it? It's not plastic. It's not a nurdle. Nurdle? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, I literally just found one
Oh.
of those, but mine was painted silver.
Oh. Oh no, I hadn't dropped it and then I did drop it.
Macon. Tiny buckle. Great for some sort of doll's clothing. Look at that piece of glass. Is it glass? Yes. Look at that. Why has it done that? Wow. Beautiful. I'm going to have to keep that. Don't know why, but I'm going to have to.
That's part of a clock. A watch even. I'm sure that'll be good for something. Two very good bits of metal for making things. Tiny seed bead.
I spoke about bottle seals right at the start with my E, and now, it's such a shame. It's broken, but I imagine that said whiskey. Half a bottle seal is still better than no bottle seal, and I think I've only ever found one. I think Mum's found one bottle seal. So that's lovely. I'm chuffed with that and I'm going to take it. A whiskey seal. A glass bottle seal, I have to say. We found a couple of lead sort of ones, but not a glass one. Lovely. That looks like a button. Is it going to have anything on the other side? Oh! Oh! I think it does. What does it say? PPS. Does that say hope at the top? I really hope so. That's beautiful if it does. Okay, I'm going to take it home and clean it carefully. It's definitely got writing on. Oh, I wonder what it says. Now it looks like a T and a D. Don't know. I'll take it home carefully, clean it. How exciting. I said before, I do love a button. Something exciting or not. It's something unusual for sure. Huh. So from that side it looks like a paint pan, but it's beautifully glazed and pearlescent. Do you think it's from... We found something like this before that was from like a hot or cold tap. Do you think maybe it said it and it's just gone? Or... I'd say tile, but it's curved. Ooh, it's beautiful, very tactile, satisfying. I have absolutely no idea what it is. You can see the clouds in it though. Huh. Wow. Oh goodness. Luckily it's fine. Wow, I love that. No idea what it is. Please let us know in the comments down below if you have any idea. Brilliant. And then what did this say? It says M and a bunch of numbers. A bead, a peach one. I have lost count, but it's, oh goodness, have I done that with every bead today? It is officially, without a doubt, a bead day. Beautiful bead, lots of different colours. Also, oh no, I was going to say, I don't think I found a single blue bead, but I did. I found that tiny blue seed bead. But a lot more range of colours today. What did I see? Oh, this. Is it anything? No. No, it's not. Bead or melted glass? I know it's got a hole, but sometimes melted glass has a hole too. Nope, bead. It's faceted. Lovely. I don't even know. We probably find more of these than we do the blue beads. Because they were very popular in Victorian times. Quite a few of the places we go are Victorian. We're going to have to rebuild a black glass French jet mourning necklace, I think. That could be an interesting project. Oh, now I want to do that. To go home and see how many we have. Ooh. That pottery looks like it could be interesting. St George's Union, London. Wow, that's the whole thing. Quite often with these, they'll be broken. Probably a cup. Oh, definitely take that. Can do some research about that. Wow, the whole thing. How exciting. I wonder what it is. I wonder what they did.
This piece of pottery is from St George's Union in London, southwest.
And St George's Union in London was one of London's largest workhouses in Victorian times.
I don't think we've ever found a piece of workhouse.
I don't think we have. And yeah, it's fascinating. And I mean, the concept of a workhouse was... Well, there's debate. They were awful places to be, but arguably they were better than the alternative.
Yeah, dying on the streets, really.
So basically, a workhouse in Victorian times was somewhere where if you were poor or a pauper, it was somewhere that you could go and live and get free healthcare and free education for your children, and in return you would work, basically.
It's in the name.
Yeah, so you'd laundry, grow vegetables to sell, that sort of thing, sort of physical manual labour.
I think they made like a lot of cloth, like sewed things together and stuff as well.
They did, yeah. So on the surface it sounds you got somewhere to stay indoors, somewhere warm, free healthcare, free education for your children. But when you entered a workhouse as a parent and child, you were instantly separated from your child, and you only got to see them once a week. But then your child did get school education. There was free healthcare, but they were rampant with disease because it was such close living quarters with so many different people. Because especially during the 1800s, poverty was rife through especially London. You were obviously provided with food, but from tales and recounts, the food was not very good.
Gruel,
as you can
wasn't it?
probably
It's
imagine.
Oliver, isn't it? He was in an orphanage, wasn't it? But I don't know if was he in a workhouse orphanage? I'm not sure.
I think the whole point was that, isn't it in Oliver, they were always like, it's the workhouse for you. So apparently they worked 10 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So they had no time off?
No time off. No pay. Their payment was a bed to sleep in and food. They used to do stone breaking for building projects, bone crushing to make crop fertiliser, and picking oakum, old rope, for reuse in industry. Ooh, the idea of picking apart old rope with fingers.
Money for old rope.
Yeah. It hurts my fingers just thinking about it. And apparently much of the work was deliberately demoralising, repetitive and unfulfilling. And that was sort of part of the deterrent. They didn't want it. Loads of people, when they first were introduced in the 1600s, really wanted to come to workhouses. The poor people really wanted to join workhouses, and especially between the 1700s and the 1800s, there were too many claimants. It was getting out of hand. So in the 1800s, they abolished the outdoor relief that they used to do in the 1600s, and it meant that if you weren't desperate enough to enter a workhouse and you were able-bodied, you didn't get any financial assistance from your parish.
Right.
So it was either go out and earn your own money or join the workhouse.
Right.
And lastly, there are also things called vagrants, and they would travel from workhouse to workhouse, but they could only stay in one place for 2 nights every 30 days. So they could go there for 2 days and then they'd have to work 30 days before they could go back. And they weren't allowed to stay anywhere permanently because officially they didn't belong to any parish. So if you didn't belong to a parish, you just had to sort of skip about. And this policy was to spread the financial burden around all the different parishes.
I think it was pretty much if you went into the workhouse, you didn't come out
You didn't
again.
leave the workhouse, no, because you didn't earn any money. You were working for nothing. So yeah, it would have been until you couldn't work anymore, which is an absolutely awful thought.
Yeah.
Probably aged out of, or if you were injured.
Yeah.
But the last workhouse closed in 1948.
1948?
With the birth of the NHS.
Oh. 1948?
I mean, they were significantly less, of course, but there was still a scattering of workhouses up until 1948.
Wow, that's...
Then we got the NHS.
Wow, that's blown my mind.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, and the Housing Act of 1949 was also partly responsible for why the workhouses were got rid of.
Wow.
And quite a lot of the workhouses were turned into care homes.
Oh my god. That's awful. That's kind of...
No, because they were grand, beautiful buildings, and they had fully equipped infirmaries.
Yeah, but the kind of history, I don't know. That's... Wow.
Well, the only reason they were sort of not nice environment is because of how many people were living there and how little resources there were.
So they were all grand, beautiful houses?
They were all big, huge buildings. Yeah, the St George's probably was lovely.
Have we not got any images of it?
No, St George's was sort of formed out of a couple of different workhouses that all got turned into St George's Union.
It's a union, yeah.
So that was Sherd Stories. Back to Mudlarking.
Well, that was our trip to our favourite beach. We were going to go somewhere else, but Kate hasn't been very well.
Nope.
She had tonsillitis.
Again.
Yeah. So
Not tonsillitis again, because else.
Just being ill again. Again, I wasn't ill. I don't know. Yeah. So we went here instead because it's the closest to us and it's the easiest for Kate. She could just sit and womble around.
Yep.
Yeah, and we've got some different things this week when you look at it.
Really odd selection, yeah.
Yeah, very odd. Which is exciting because,
it's
we
nice.
found things we've never found before. I've never seen anybody find one of them before.
So yeah, should we start with your favourite find, I'm guessing?
I'm pretty sure you know what it is.
Yes. So yes, Mum's what we thought was a badge, but is actually in fact a medallion. And it says 1889 along the bottom, and then it says ATA, which stands for Army Temperance Association. So during the 18th and 19th century, sort of excessive alcohol consumption was basically the norm. Partially because there wasn't really any laws or legislation.
Also the water was
and
really
also
dirty.
it wasn't safe to drink the water because it was dirty, so they all drank sort of a weak ale, and it was known as a small beer. And also alcohol like gin was very big.
Yes.
Especially in London.
Mother's ruin.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, because pregnant ladies, because they drank it because they couldn't drink the water, but it...
Yeah, because they
killed
didn't really know. There wasn't much science behind.
I think they knew that it was better for them than
drinking
the water, though.
And then during the 18th and 19th, there was an increasing awareness of the negative effect of alcohol on society. And by the 1830s, there were lots of temperance societies. And basically, temperance societies were sort of like the equivalent of the modern day AA. So basically, you joined and went sober and had a support unit and people around you to do that. So this is a medallion from the Army Temperance Association for specifically people from the army. And the big 6 on here is because whoever was the recipient of this medallion got this for being 6 months sober.
It's just a strange thing.
It's incredible. And you can sort of hope that the reason it ended up in is because they went on much further than 6 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an amazing achievement that this soldier had.
Yeah, it's just a weird... I mean, this beach isn't particularly known for its metal, is it? But it seems to be getting more and more.
There's the occasional, little patch. And yeah, 6 months sober in 1889.
It's very cool.
It's very cool.
But it doesn't go in our badge collection. We've never had a medallion. Have
We've got half a medal, my gold
the gold one. Oh, okay, we've got 1.5 medals
yes.
then.
Yeah. So yeah, it would have been on a ribbon. A soldier will have been awarded this, most likely in London, being 6 months sober.
That's such a cool... I love all
incredible.
the different stories of the badges and the metal pieces we find. They're just you know, you just think you'd just find the normal, like, you know, war, you know, medals or...
Which we've never
No,
found.
we always find the very weird things.
Niche ones. And yeah, this is quite often they're really personal objects. So this
Yeah.
would have been very personal. What this signifies for that person would have been huge.
I know. It's weird, isn't it?
And then to just end up on a beach, it's crazy.
Especially that beach, like I said. I mean, I found another badge there, didn't I? That was Butlins. It was Butlins' badge, wasn't it? Is that the Butlins badge?
No.
Oh, no, it was the motor. Another really random
Yeah,
badge.
it was a motoring one.
Motor oil engineer.
Yeah, I think that might be one of my favourite metal badge medallion sort of
Stroke
thing.
thing.
Because it's such a it's
Very, very personal.
yeah, and it's celebration.
Yeah.
Quite often the ones we have, so some of them are quite
Dark.
sad, and,
Yeah.
but that is a celebration. That symbolises a good thing, and
Yeah.
that makes me like it a lot. Sort of like the Butlins one.
Yeah. Cheery.
Yeah.
Your favourite?
I didn't really. I didn't.
That's because you weren't very well.
And I was just sort of enjoying the day. I do like if we can fix this.
I think it was probably the top. It was like the off top of a lid, because sometimes they had little teapots on tops of lids. I don't think it was originally just a teapot, because it's definitely broken off the bottom.
I apologise for the editing being so jumpy, but I keep on having to take coughing breaks, and I decided you probably didn't need to hear that. So that's why it'll suddenly sort of jump. So yeah, teapot, a doll's face, which is from like a doll's head, isn't it? Like an actual
It's
doll.
really creepy
We
looking.
might have a go at
I have
trying to-
soaked it. I'm going to keep soaking it. You never know. She or he may come out.
Emerge.
If not, she can be in the garden as like
I
a
was gonna, yeah.
like a mossy statue
Yeah.
face in a wall or something. But you said my second favourite find.
Yes. Is this.
Great big hunk of Roman
Yeah.
black burnish ware.
Yeah, because this isn't from inside. This is from where it's been next to.
Something I think.
Next
yeah, like
to
rust.
like rust.
Mark, yeah.
It's you can see. So what did you say it was?
No, I forgot. Amphora. I think that's how you pronounce it. Amphora, but an amphora is like enormous. Whereas this is much smaller, but I think it's got the same sort of texture. It was definitely for grinding, breaking down something. You can definitely see that. So it could have just been a mortar, like you said, a mortar and pestle. But I don't think it would have been called a mortar and pestle. But
Yeah. It's amazing. It is the biggest piece of Roman pot we've found. And I think we'll show you some other
very beautiful
Roman finds. It is. We need to make a little...
Roman display.
Yeah. Because one of my favourite finds ever found on the Thames is my Roman beaker base complete with Roman person's fingerprints. A thumbprint, 3 and 2 fingers, so it would have been like that. And they would have dipped the slip in, and that's why the fingerprints were left behind.
But that's different. That's a different. That's
Yeah,
not-
that's not. This isn't black. This isn't black burnished ware.
This isn't black.
No,
burnish,
this
is it?
isn't black
yeah.
burnished ware. But yeah, I absolutely love it. It's amazing, and to put your fingers in the fingerprint of.
Well, that's a higher class, isn't it?
This is like
for
a
like everyday
This is
wear.
a drinks beaker. Yeah, So that. Got some Samian ware. We've got. Oh, I can never say it.
Hypercourse.
Hypercaused tile for heating the floor of Roman baths, which is
That's the underside.
which is incredible. Again, almost all of these things I'm showing you now are from the Thames.
Yeah, so it's how weird is it? The biggest
Yeah.
bit that we've ever found wasn't on the Thames.
A Roman tessera tile that we know is Roman because of where it was found and because of the local Roman expert we quite often see on that spot. A Roman bone counter, which is incredible and amazing. A bone Roman games counter. To think how old these things are is crazy. And then found on a completely different day, but very close to where I found the Roman bone counter, I also found this bone bead. So I'm pretty sure
It's Roman.
that it's Roman, because it's a bone bead, and it was found within spitting distance, but sort of a year apart from the year before from this counter. So I'm pretty sure that is Roman. A very random selection of beads, mainly black. Oh, that's what I was going to do next time.
What?
I was going to
make the bracelet.
make a bracelet or a necklace, see how many, because
yeah.
we must have so many.
Well, it's going to take some work getting them all together then,
Yeah.
because we've got like 2 strings now, haven't we?
I know.
Getting them all together.
But I think that would be fun.
That would be fun. We could put on elastic.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, beads.
That one that you've
buttons.
got found was really nice though, the black
Oh,
one.
the funny shape one. Yeah, I've never seen
No.
a shape like it. It's very unusual. Hey, bit of a bottle seal. Pipe. Did you have any idea what this was?
I think you're right, it might be the top of a tap.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I think so.
This metal ball's curious.
It is, isn't it?
I don't know what that is.
I
mean, it looks like shops because it's got that little dimple bit where it would
Yeah.
have been broken off, and it's got like the edge.
Yeah.
But I mean, you get more modern shot. People make
very
shot
heavy.
up to a certain point. I think
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily have to be, you know.
Mhm. Oh. If anyone has any idea, it's really sad about this.
I would have been amazing.
I know. This is Dalton Lambeth pottery, but it must have been a pulley. Or no, or
Was it a knob?
no, maybe it's the top of like a water filter.
Right.
Yeah, looking at some pictures, it could be, because this is ceramic, so it wouldn't be a pulley, would it? Because I think it's probably the top of one of those Royal Dalton water filters or something like that. But again, it's not quite printed, is it? It's, what's it called when it's stamped? Stamped? Yeah, just some other random metal bits that will come in very handy for craft. Oh, my button! Ah, what does
Can
this?
you see what it
Let me
says
see
now?
what it says. Unfortunately, all I can make out is a H and then PRO, but the rest has sort of gone missing here, unfortunately. So it's always sad when that happens. But I can make out a H. So I think that is it. That's all the finds we need to talk about.
Just football.
Yeah. A football pipe. So all that's left to say is a massive thank you, as always, to everyone that has liked, commented recently, everyone that has subscribed, everyone that continues to subscribe, of course our wonderful donors and our brilliant Patreons. I was filming on my phone in this episode, sorry for the sound, but that is because we recently bought new lenses, which have been great, but then Mum's camera just didn't turn on. So we are going to have to buy another camera, same camera, we're going to second hand, but we have to thank our wonderful donors and Patreons because your donations are going to allow us to do that, and we have to say a massive thank you, and that is what
It's
sort of-
for.
Therefore, the donations are for, yeah, because
we wouldn't have been able to just buy it.
no, so
Quite
we have to say a massive thank you to everyone that has donated. In any time, it all just sort of goes into
Just
a
sits. Just
emergency.
waits for emergencies.
like lenses and microphones and tools. Actually, like
just keep losing
scrapey
tools.
But again, we get those second hand at the market. So.
I'm supplying everybody with tools. They'll find them on
Yeah.
pictures everywhere.
So, yeah, thank you. Hope you enjoyed. We are still having comment issues over on our other channel, which means that YouTube doesn't like putting the videos anywhere. So if you haven't already, we'd really appreciate if you would go over and
Have a
check
look.
it out.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do.
But what we are going to do is we're going to do some big, exciting crafting films we've had planned with our big doll heads and eyes, and with some found wood and stuff like that. So yeah, if you haven't already, the link is down below. So we hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and we will see you soon. Bye!